Welcome. My name is Johal, and I'm with the Santa Clara County Green Business Program. Let me give you a little bit of history about myself. I'm a 30-year county employee. Just recently, I moved to integrated waste management and took over Gretchen Hayes, as probably many of you remember, took over her position and became the Green Business Coordinator. And it's a wonderful job because I get to meet so many different people and different businesses. I learn a lot as I go to these businesses myself. And it's a lot of networking. As Erin had mentioned, you just learn from each other. And I just want to kind of give you a little bit of a background about our program. What's in a name? As you can see up here, there's a lot of greenwashing, but our program is based on, it's not self-certification. We rely on our environmental partners to do the certification. And so you may see a lot of these signs out there, but can you see ours in there? It's stuck right in the middle. The Bay Area Green Business Program is a successful partnership of environmental agencies and utility companies who assist and recognize businesses and government agencies that volunteer to operate in a more environmentally responsible way. The program was developed by the Bay Area local governments in collaboration with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, the California EPA, and the DTSC, the Department of Toxic Substances. The Association of Bay Area Green Businesses, ABAG, coordinates the Bay Area program. So we are a Bay Area-wide program. So what we do here in this county, we do throughout the other 9 counties throughout the Bay. And the program started in 1999, so we're going on our 11th year. And we are growing. The business is now, I'm sorry, I said 1996, that's a mistake there. It should be 1999. So we are growing. We are venturing out into Southern California. The city of LA and Mendocino County is coming on board. The city of Santa Monica is already started, and they've developed their program. We have counties in Monterey that started, and we are growing. And it is a statewide program, and we are hoping that this program that we have in California will grow throughout the country. That is our goal. So as you can see here, this is all our counties. The regional and local programs are funded by their partners, including the local and regional government agencies, the utility companies, and special districts that promote environmental compliance, pollution prevention, and resource conservation. Let me give you a little bit about our program. The Santa Clara County Green Business Program is free. There's no charge, so if anybody's charging you anything, you may want to think twice about it. It's voluntary. You're not forced to do anything that you don't want to, but we do have a lot of educational materials for you to look through, so get you involved in the program. What does it mean to become a green business? You must be in compliance with environmental regulations, and Erin touched on that before. When we certify a business, we're not just looking at what you do, we also have to check with environmental agencies, the city and the county. We're looking at your permits, are all your permits in place? If you're a restaurant, have you met the health inspection? and things like that. In terms of the outside areas, looking at storm drains, storm and water drains, make sure that you're not polluting chemicals into the storm drains. We're extremely proud of our green businesses, and as you can see here, we have a checklist. We are specific to different types of industries, and right now we're on to 17 that we work with. So anywhere from schools to wineries, janitorial companies, auto body repairs, and so on. But the main focus, we work mainly with the office retail. Before I go to the steps of the certification, I wanted to just give you a little bit more history about the program. I want to give you kind of an idea of what other green businesses have done and how they are reducing their impact on the environment. One company that I worked with recently reduced its lighting costs by 60%, which is about $32,000 a year. So the switchover resulted in a reduction of 269 kilowatt hours of lighting demand. The bulb switch will also decrease the company's annual output of greenhouse gases by 141 pounds. Another company saved $2 million by implementing employees' ideas. Another company changed bathroom fixtures that resulted in 360,000 gallons of water savings a year. So you can see just how much you can save. And recently, the Green Business Program developed an online database system, and our goal is to become paperless. So everything now, we don't print out a lot of paper. It's all online, and basically you would just go to our website, which is the www.greenbusinessca.gov, and enroll. It's as simple as that. And this is what it looks like when you first get to the website. So it's very simple. You just enter your information. Yeah. And then once you've entered your information, you choose the checklist that is right for your business. So if you are a restaurant, you're going to go ahead and choose the restaurant checklist and so on. The checklist is actually many measures, but in each of the sections, we base it on solid waste reduction, recycling, energy conservation, water conservation, pollution prevention, and some general measures. So each section, you go through the checklist and you check off measures that you are implementing. If it's something that you're not sure about, you can leave it as not applicable or pending. And if it's something that's you're already doing, then you can check it off as I'm sorry. That you've already completed. And then so once you've gone through the checklist and you've completed all the measures, you go ahead and submit that. And once you've submitted the checklist, I go to the website and I see, okay, this business is ready for a visit from me. So they're ready to go through the process. I schedule a time to meet with you, and we review the checklist together. And then once the checklist is complete, I just verify the required measures. Some of the required measures, they change quite frequently. Just recently, one or two of the required measures has been to implement paper towels, at least 30%. That was not a required measure 3 years ago, but it is today. Another required measure is reducing the amount of triclosan that goes into our storm drains. So now we have a required measure not to use antibacterial agents in the soaps that we use. So just things like that do change. So it's an ongoing basis. Okay.
Can I make a quick comment? Sure. I just wanted to make a quick comment that I see a few people scribbling this down. We will absolutely post these slides on our website, and I will send you a link to the slides. And I think what I'll probably do is send you all thank you for attending and list out these steps in that email, so you have them right there, right in front of you, and you're ready to take that first step and enroll in the program.
So once we certify the business, you've met the environmental compliance, you've met the required measures from the checklist and all the number of measures that are required, then I can go ahead and certify you as a green business. Now, what does that mean? You get a certificate. This is a sample of one. Oh, sorry. So this is a sample of one of our business certificates that you can display proudly in your business, in your office areas. We also have an annual recognition event, the county level, where we invite all the businesses that we certified the previous fiscal year, and we recognize those. And the president of the Board of Supervisors for that year will present you with a proclamation that looks something like this. We are getting ready to do our recognition event, and next week we have that scheduled, and we are recognizing 101 businesses this year, so it's a good number. So as well as the proclamation and the certificate, you also get a decal. Comes in the mail with your certificate, and this you can, again, place in your window area. You also get the logo for your website, so you can tell your customers that you are a green business. And, sorry?
Put it on your trucks.
Put it on your trucks.
Nice.
And then also, in this new database that we actually have a marketing toolkit. This is a new feature. So once you are certified, you have access to this toolkit to market your business as green. Okay. As I mentioned, we are an ongoing process. So every 3 years, we do a recertification. And so a lot of the businesses are probably ready for recertification. So not just only do I do the businesses that are planning to become certified, I go back to the businesses that were certified a couple of years ago and recertify them, just like we did Leanne's business. We just finished up her recertification this year.
Lots of changes.
And there were lots of changes to do. Okay. And this is just some photographs of some businesses throughout the Bay Area who were recognized. So we have over 2,200 throughout the Bay Area, 515 in Santa Clara County, and growing. And I want to see some more.
Okay, great. Yeah, Kelly. Absolutely, let's please thank Cam for being here today. Okay.
What do you do if you have a business like, say, farmer's market, who doesn't neatly fall into one of the categories, the checklist categories?
That's a great question.
You just pick the one that you think is closest, or call you first, or...
There are times where there'll be times when there's an industry that we just can't cover, and that would be one of them, because a farmer's market is actually one that has to keep moving from place to place, and they're not set up No?
The meeting was there every Friday.
Sorry?
It's there every Friday.
But we're not looking at a building where we have to run environmental compliance. So that one I'm not sure, but I did ask Lisa, and she said that didn't fall into our category of becoming a green business. We have other businesses that are like chemicals that use a lot of water. We don't cover those. So there are some businesses that we just can't work with.
Is there an opportunity for, say, a partnership with maybe piloting, say, a farmer's market that, just given that there are a lot of farmers markets that are run in the Bay Area, and that there could be a certain framework, maybe the city could certify the green business or something like that? Maybe a little adaptive, maybe? Not to put you on the spot.
What we're finding is that when there's a business that wants to become certified and it's an industry that we haven't covered before, we meet together at the Bay Area, the regional level, and then we work out a checklist. So that is something that we can work with when we get the whole Bay Area on board. Because it's not just this county, we have to do it Bay Area wide. And we are in the process of working. Our new one is the property managers. So we're actually working with property managers to develop a new checklist for property managers. So I can see that the farmers market one we can kind of work towards.
Great. And I think, that even in the absence of having an official template or official checklist available to that business type, they certainly could still position themselves to achieve the goals of certification by running through the checklist and participating to that extent, so that when that checklist does come online and that specific certification program is available, that you'd be ready to roll right into the program. We can talk a little bit about that offline as well.
Erin, just a question.
Yeah.
For you, the farmer's market, could it be treated as an event? Because there's state requirements that you comply with for city events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Farmer's
we
market
haven't.
Could be an event.
Certainly,
And
yeah.
the city zero waste certification farmer's market is.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't exactly developed a model for a green event that's, say, sponsored by the city, but there are certainly frameworks for that, and maybe that's something worth pursuing. I know that we have pretty high standards for the events that we do run. We require certain catering activities at our parks as well as at certain events, so we could work to grow and expand that, probably working with Recology, who offers really great waste management services for those types of events as well. So yeah, great idea. Let's work on it. So that's one of the action items following this meeting for the city. Absolutely. Any other questions for Cam? Okay. Well, thank you, Cam.